topic on some blogs over recent weeks, so much so that we've actually amended our panel this evening to reflect some of the suggestions that were raised up. We've also tried...
Matt, you can move that way.
We've also tried to bring on board some modern technology as well. So we're videoing some of it, and Beth and Jenkins has kindly been capturing some Vox Pop stuff for us as well, which we're hoping to get up online. The audience tonight is made up of a variety of people, interested parties, blogging politicians, non-blogging politicians, blogging commentators, and those of no blog. But also, and I'm particularly pleased that there are quite a few people who've come here who actually run campaigning blogs that are driven by issues. And I think that they have an immense contribution to make as well. I'm really pleased that section has been represented in our audience. We've got 6 speakers tonight, and I'm going to take them all in this order. First, I'll take Peter Black, the Assembly member, and thanks, Peter, to you and your staff for all the work that you've put in to help us stage this evening. It's much appreciated. Then I'll take Eleanor Burnham, who finds herself in a strange position of opposing Peter Black for the evening. And Eleanor's going to be bringing a different perspective to the question of to blog or not to blog. Then I look to the far end, to my friend and colleague Beth Powys, the political editor of BBC Wales, who will offer her perspective on running a blog and the value of them. Annabel Hall, a friend of mine from the Electoral Reform Society, who's a little bit more of an agnostic, perhaps we should say, without being an outright opponent maybe. You'll reflect on some of your perspectives too. Really pleased that Matt Wardman, who runs the Wardman Wires, travelled down from Derbyshire to join the panel this evening. And if you haven't had a chance to speak to Matt yet, please do so. He's immensely knowledgeable in the world of blogging. He's made a strong contribution. And then finally, my friend and colleague Victoria Winkler from the Bevan Foundation will take the 6th slot. Now, I'm going to be sort of John Marek-esque in my in my demeanour as chair, and because we're running slightly late, I'm going to ruthlessly keep everybody to just 5 minutes. Okay, so regardless of how enlightening your spiel may or may not be, it's 5 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the next person, and then we'll have plenty of time at the end for a bit of an open discussion, with the hope of finishing around about 7:30, if that's okay with everyone. So, without further ado, Peter, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Darren. And can I say how pleased I am to see so many people here, of course. I don't want to get technical here, but I noticed that Beth is live blogging the events as we speak, so everybody's all geared up, we've got the video going, etc., etc. As a politician, I believe that my role is a number of roles. One is as a communicator. And I believe that I'm here to communicate my party's policies, I'm here to put across, advocate on behalf of my constituents, and I'm here to listen to what people have to say to me and to take on board their concerns and their views and to reflect that in the contribution I make here in the Assembly and in other arenas. And for me, blogging is an extension of that particular role. I have the opportunity through my blog to put my views across unedited, so I don't have journalists who would take hold of my press release and rip it apart and put their own angle on it. I can put my own angle on that and put it onto the blog. And I also have the opportunity to have people make contributions to those entries and to give me their point of view and actually engage in debate with them on the blog. And it seems to me that is an invaluable tool. And when I get, as I do, about 400 hits a day, I know hits aren't unique people, but hits a day, then I'm reaching a reasonable audience, often people who actually have their own outlets, either journalists or other politicians, or people who are interested in politics, or people who are part of the Welsh Civic Society. So I'm able to use that blog to get my views across and the views of my party and my own party political slants. And I don't hide from the fact that what I write on my blog is biased or takes a particular angle. I'm able to get those views across to people so they can listen to what I have to say. And frankly, I don't understand any politician who doesn't take that opportunity. Because I think it's, if you're a politician, you have that duty of communication, then I think here is an opportunity to actually talk to people, to listen to people, and to put the views across. Now, of course, I'm not one of these people who holds blogs up as a sacrosanct or holy or some sort of divine medium which is going to change the world, because it isn't. It's just another tool, like a press release, like a radio interview, like TV. But it is part of, I think, of an emerging part of